This video is presented by Media Calico Comics. Please go to my Patreon page in the description below and become a patron. And now, without further ado, please enjoy the video.
One Metro 38 to Casey. I'm on the way to Hobbs Bay District.
Liner 118 to Chief Dunbar. ETA to Hobbs Bay about 5 minutes.
Yo, Mr. Troop, it's Jimmy. Nico and I are on our way to the hotspot. Okay, Jimmy, making the best time I can. Casey to all Metro units. Proceed with caution. We still have 2 cops missing in action in the vicinity. Situation is to be regarded as extremely dangerous. Roger that, 118. We have 3 units already en route. Evacuation procedures have commenced. The way Miko's driving, we figure we'll be well set up at the scene by the time you get there. Perry, did you get that?
Got it, Ron. Just tell those 2 crazy kids not to get in too close. They, more than anybody, should know how dangerous that place is.
Perry, we're picking up a transmission between Lois Lane and Billy McCoy. He's in the action copter.
Billy, what the heck are you doing in the copter? You're afraid of heights. I don't care. I have to follow up on my story, Louis. There was no way I wasn't going to cover this. After the way Heather and Kent bolted from my show, I knew something like this was going to happen. This can't be a coincidence. You see that, right?
Yes.
Okay then. This is Billy McCoy, reporting from PGN's Eye in the Sky. We have a clear visual now. Unbelievable. It's like a cyclone made of fire and ice, but not spreading out like past storms. It's all concentrated in that one building. That same building.
Doe, is that you manning camera?
Sure is, boss lady.
Can you zoom in closer to the top of the cyclone?
On it, Lois. Zooming in. Yeah, I'm making out something. Looks like... Holy crap!
Whoa! You feeling deja vu about this too, Miko?
And then some, Jimmy. Somehow we all had to know Superman was involved again. Tiny seems to be the cause, not the target.
That's right, Chief. It almost looks like Superman smiling in there.
Sergeant Friday to Casey, we've got the crowd under control, but still haven't located Canavan and Hardy. What now?
No, nothing, Lois. The next movie, Superman's.
Chief Dunbar, how are we supposed to fight a fire mixed with ice?
Beats the heck out of me, Damaris. Though it seems like Superman may have the whole storm under control. In fact, the cyclone appears to be collapsing into itself.
No, Chief, into Superman. It looks like he's actually absorbing all of it.
Whoa, now that's a new one. I didn't know Superman could do that. Did you, Miko?
Nope. Wonder why he didn't do that all those other times.
Who knows? Maybe he just keeps getting more powers as he gets older. Either way, it looks like Superman saves the day again. Stiffer, get this crate close enough to hear what he's saying.
Hey, I don't take orders from you.
But you do from me, Rick. Do it. But be careful.
Yeah, that's the Lois Lane I read about. Okay, Soups, time for a sound bite. Just don't look down, Billy. Whoa! What? What did he say?
Lois, did I hear that right?
Yes, Perry. It's the same language all those other aliens spoke.
Well, you heard it here on PGN first, folks. From Superman's own lips. Proof positive that the previous alien attacks on Metropolis were indeed centered specifically around Superman. But whether Superman has beaten the threat or is now part of it is still unclear. Oops, he spotted us, Rick. Stay in audio range. Do zoom in tight. He's smiling. I think he wants to say something. I just hope we can understand him.
Messiah or menace? You decide.
Now what? Got me, Mr. Troop. He just keeps going back to the same building where we found him after Heather disappeared.
Yeah, something about this damn place.
Oh man.
These civilians require medical attention. I have thwarted the alien threat, as I always have, as I always will.
Lieutenant, any word on Canavan and Hardin?
Not yet, Alyssa. I think we have to gear up for the worst.
Thanks, Superman. We'll get them to the hospital ASAP. Anyone else trapped inside?
No, only these three.
Yes, Miss Lane. The EMTs say that Heather Kelly is alive, but seems to be in some kind of coma. Same with the other two. Yeah, I think they're the Astrodome guard and the transient who broke out of the hospital a few days ago. We also heard something about 2 cops assigned to guard the building, but no sign of them anywhere. No sign of Kent either. Yeah, I'm sure I saw him and Kelly leaving the studio together. He must have ditched her again. What do women see in him anyway?
Farewell, citizens. I will leave you to tend to the wounded. As for me, I have a city to save.
Well now, that was certainly unexpected. Interesting how Superman left saying he had a city to save, rather than protect. Messiah complex, perhaps? With so many questions still to be answered, you can rely on this reporter to make sure that Superman answers them. This is William McCoy for Planet Global News.
Wow, they've really beefed up security here.
Yeah, I've already tried to get in, but they aren't allowing anyone but immediate family.
We'll see about that.
Sorry, miss. Only family. Oh, excuse me, Miss Izquierdo. Go right on in.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Morgan Edge owns this hospital, doesn't he?
Thanks, Izzy. Excuse me, are you Dr. Lisa Bishop? We spoke on the phone.
Yes, Miss Lane. I'm afraid I don't have much to add to our previous conversation. Miss Kelly is still in some kind of coma, as are Mr. McLaughlin and the transient. We couldn't explain it when Mr. McLaughlin was our patient before. Now it's 3 times more baffling.
Well, we have at least one mystery solved.
The transient's name is Santiago Velasquez. He used to be some videotech until a head injury put him out of business. Last known address was the McEachern Plaza rail station.
McEachern Plaza? I had wanted Clark Kent to cover the transient situation there. He never did.
Is this a common occurrence? No, this is unusual for Clark.
A couple of months ago, I would have agreed with you, Lois. Now, I don't know. Where in the world is he?
It's coming from Warehouse 12! You mean the one with the robots? Lord Almighty! Close. Stay back. Harming any more of you will cause unnecessary delays in my destruction of these automatons that threaten my city. That would be unfortunate. What are you talking about? You brought these mechanical monsters here yourself! To be dismantled and studied! Part of the military research! Don't tell me the great Superman has changed his mind! I won't tell then. I'll simply show. Fall back! Collect the wounded and get the hell out of here! As long as these robotic contagions exist, the threat shall always remain. The purity of Metropolis shall always be in jeopardy. That must never happen again.
Reports of Superman's destruction of the giant Fleischer robots are still coming in from the Wheeler military base. Sources at Wheeler confirmed Superman's actions were deliberate, and that the so-called Man of Steel declared this just a preliminary step in securing Metropolis from any future, as Superman himself put it, infestation. No other explanation was given.
Superman? What on earth do you think you're doing? This is a controlled environment. Your breaking through that containment wall could very well have compromised our quarantine. I told you I'd personally contact you if there were any changes to the mutations. So far, nothing has changed. All the specimens are still under observation while on artificial life support, including Titano. And none of these specimens are being harmed. Our diagnostic procedures are comprehensive, but as non-invasive as possible. That is what you wanted, wasn't it, Superman?
Professor Vanderberg! I don't think he's listening to you!
Superman?
Nothing has changed. Then the threat remains, and must be purged.
Superman! No! Where are you taking us? I demand to call our lawyer.
You can call him from your new maximum security home on deck, outside of Metropolis.
Huh? This is a transfer? What for?
Ain't you been watching the news? Superman's on a real tear lately, clearing out all the big-time terrorists who ever dared attack his city. Seems like he doesn't figure incarceration is punishment enough. He's already destroyed the giant robots and the Big Ape,
And according to what one of the scientists heard, you Sky Raiders are next.
You're bluffing. That caped Cub Scout had the chance to kill us before, and he didn't. What makes him so different now? What in blazes just happened? It's too warm for a winter storm!
Whoa! Look! Above us! Standing in the sky! It's him!
What? Superman? Why does he look like a lousy ice sculpture?
Hear me. You who call yourselves the Sky Raiders. You dared infest my city. That was violation enough. But then you dared boast of it. Even after your defeat. You declared victory asserting that Superman couldn't protect everyone. Such dissident claims cannot be left unchallenged, and shall not be spoken again.
Lois? Hello? Lois!
Oh, Jimmy, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
You did ask for me, right?
Yes, I wanted to access that hacker brain of yours. Are you as good a computer geek as your friends here say you are?
Not too shabby. Although Miko's better. Want me to call her?
No.
Why not?
Because Miko will ask questions. I'm trusting. I'm praying that you won't. Please.
News of Superman's alleged execution of the Sky Raider terrorists is still filtering in from the traumatized Sheldon prison guards. According to Chief Guard J. Tullsquell, the prisoners were frozen to death by Superman's icy cold breath. Thankfully, none of the guards were seriously hurt. But how long that can last is anybody's guess. When asked about this, longtime Superman supporter Police Commissioner Corporan was noticeably rattled.
I can't explain it. This is totally unlike Superman. He always had nothing but respect for the law.
Perhaps so. Or perhaps Superman's been putting on an act these past few years, and the first impressions he made when he initially arrived in Metropolis were correct. It was feared that Superman would consider himself above any law but his own. And now he's declared himself the supreme arbiter of order and justice in Metropolis, donning the self-appointed mantle not only of enforcer, but also judge, jury, and executioner. As he metes out major punishment for even the most mundane of crimes, like swatting flies with a wrecking ball, civil liberties, and public safety be damned. Who is there to tell him he's wrong? Not the police, that's for sure. So much for respect. Perhaps another of Superman's greatest supporters. Please, Superman, you can't continue like this. I know that you had grievances with the prior administration, but I thought we'd long settled things between you and the great city we both so cherish. Because of you, we have already made great strides in reclaiming Metropolis's status as the true city of tomorrow it is meant to be. And I know we still have so much left to do, but not like this, Superman. This isn't the way. You know that. Please, my door is always open to you. Let's talk. Please.
Sentimental fool. As if talking will accomplish anything now. Unless, of course, we speak the same language. Force against force. Pass the word to K Squadron. We're a go.
General Lane, you may want to rethink that strategy. A new variable has been added.
Metropolis does not belong to just one man. No amount of money, influence, or unearthly power should ever allow that. We must raise our voices to let him know that, trust me, he will hear us.
You're right, Mr. McCoy. I do hear everything.
Whoa! Do you see that? What's Superman doing?
You'd better get out of there, now!
On it. What about you?
I'll coordinate from here. Go!
Superman, please, don't do this! Help!
Clark!
Your subversive voice is jeopardizing the order I am here to maintain.
No! You can't do this! The whole world is watching! It would be murder!
The city must function as a unit. All must be in order so that harmony may be achieved.
Please! I have a wife! And a baby boy! Please! I'm sorry!
Clark, I know you can hear me. Please, pick up your phone.
No dissidents will be tolerated.
No!
Oh my God!
Clark!
What? What?
Clark, can you hear me? Clark! Clark! Clark!
Lois?